thing in the city.
Shame. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, well, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
If you really wanted to keep us safe, you'd tell us what happened to the Watchers. Your safety is a problem. Not a word of all the thefts and murders.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Obvious, isn't it? To placate us, to keep us all nice and obedient.
My beautiful cabin!
You're certain Figaro's is in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic. Harabello!
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
Just retrace our steps.
With a flick of the wrist. Hey, good looking.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Let's pop you open, shall we?
Let's get going. That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? A clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say? That's so pretty.
Maybe an enchanted ring.
Flim's cobblers walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
That's curious.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
Gods. Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
You've chosen the wrong household to argue politics, my friend. Sharp if you like, but let's talk no more of my son.
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off. You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. We hadn't seen him in so long. I knew he was an animal, but I underestimated him. He sauntered in, Lord Gortash, what a name! Conjured up like a cheap trick. Said he was back for good, and he wanted to repay us for his childhood. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have? He was always a little monster, nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months. There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Trapped. There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life. Wait, wait!
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
Come again soon. Welcome back. That's... Well... Oh no. You have things very, very wrong. A dutiful mother could never do something so heinous. A good mother couldn't have fathomed such a horror. We love our son, Enver. We love him so much.
Be very welcome to Flim's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it?
Gortash's dad. Same treatment as his mum, I guess.
He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet.
Goodness, what an accusation. You've got the wrong family. Enver's the light of our lives. He grew up right in these walls. First my apprentice, then saviour of the city, and on to Archduke. Nothing untoward about it, I assure you. Finest leather in the city, ask anyone.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Wonder what's past this.
Is that supposed to be a bard or a druid?
It's
A long way to go still.
open to interpretation.
Well, what are you hiding?
Not bad, all things considered.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Careful! Careful! People don't bloody look where they're... Can't I pace and think in peace? The cheek of you! Ah, look, you must have something better to do than bother me. Anything!
It's precisely the times of trouble that we need religious.
What if I gave you my vote?
I suppose they've got armies to deal with.
Just one go, please.
I'm sorry, I can't help. I already said no. Now move along. You're scaring away my customers. I wish I'd something to give, but times are hard for all of us.
Let's see. Crimson Drafts. Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park. Lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
My faith will guide me.
Let's get this lock to yield.
I have such a headache. This body, a sacrifice, or some kind of display? Judging by the state of the leg, this must be part of the clown.
Is that supposed to be a bard or a druid?
It's open to interpret. It's street art. If you don't like it, you can literally walk away. Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Thanks.
The hands are too big. And I don't like colours. Here's it. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord.
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments, clients respect office hours. You were seen vandalizing someone else's property. Now would be a good time to justify your actions. If your intention was to make things worse, you certainly succeeded. Improperly acquired coin weighs heavy on the conscience. The bribe may have worked this time, but it won't. Seen vandalizing someone else's property. Now would be a good time to justify your actions.
this side of the city walls.
Yes.
I'm sorry to ask it, but do you need those houses to have your little bright place?
Louder! Opportunities, the long and not a thought for their neighbours.
Mate prestute! House prices.
I never get to play out in the street now.
Tash needs to send the statements through here. All this riffraff. Thank you for that. I knew I should have done this before I got here. 30 in that pouch.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs. A person who drops cheese, which I eat. Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best, until the Red Man visited. A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese. I feared so. A calamity. He dropped such good cheeses. Yes, tasty. He didn't need them anymore. Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels, but it would be rude to bite you.
That's curious. Come on, open up.
Hot
Place is trapped.
Never a dull moment. A foot smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles. Let's have a look.
There is work to do. What's next? A lock? How tempting.
At least things have stayed interesting. Still breathing, despite everything. This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
What are you calling this?
We attacked a child. We should have killed the little monsters.
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about his clothes. What an end.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. You're free to go.
Should get started.
Just a little more.
Cheerful. Refugees for hire. That's right.
Prodding them while they were trying to work. There is so much wrong with that name.
I should arrest you all for gross negligence.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave. Not this instant, so should you wish for anything from my staff, be quick. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty, after all. Thank you for finding Dribbles, darling. Be sure you don't forget me, hmm?
good is that gonna do us?
How can I help? Would that I could. But your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first. Back in the thick of things at last.
I'm afraid your piece hasn't...
No, step back! I know how to use this ball!
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly...
You stopped queuing because you felt funny.
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing?
How could it take standing in a godforsaken
Is this one? Worry about
Those clanking great steel watches. Bloody hate them. So what Are the gods truly this petty?
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for them.
A good day to you, madam. I apologize, but Lady Janeth is not currently welcoming visitors. If you are here with regards to her recent marriage, you may leave any gifts or warm wishes with me, and I will ensure she receives them. Forgive me. As you can hear, Lady Janeth is indisposed at present. Please come back another time. One Oscar Fevras, an artist of some renown, I'm told. Usually by him. Lady Janeth wishes for some time alone with her new spouse and has sent her staff on holiday accordingly. In ordinary circumstances, I'd appreciate her generosity more fully, but, well, I prefer to be here for when she changes her mind. Ordinarily, no, though such generosity would not be out of character. But in this instance, I fear she has other motivations. Motivations I will not talk about. Were you to try and enter, there'd be nothing I could do to stop you. After all, I am on holiday. Do as you wish.
Moving.
wonder if this is worth the cost.
Swiftly now.
Eat this!
Strike hard, strike fast.
Let none stand in our way.
Nothing important is ever easy. What do I have to lose?
Take this! I shall not yield.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Move.
Allow me to demonstrate. Step to it.
Blood comes easy these days. Better not be cursed.
If I don't get my future sleep soon, I may...
Oscar, if you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
With haste!
Survival is all that matters.
Now is your last chance to run.
Don't be like that, darling. Offer our guests something to drink. Maybe your blood.
If you have the courage to stay, pursue him. But be careful. I could not stand to lose him.
Can't even catch my breath.
Please, this isn't his fault. Help me subdue him.
Quiet, woman! I'll scratch out your eyes!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Must keep going!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Still breathing. Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim. I'm getting rather used to it, unfortunately. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought. But it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed. The last time time I left this room, the walls started bleeding, and a portrait of my mother tried to bite me. Flying furniture and screaming portraits I could deal with, but to see my husband reduced to such a state... I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him. Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching. Did you find anything in Oscar's atelier?
Focused. Heading there.
Death is but a word away.
can't stay idle.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Weave, save me. I can't take that.
Father, harden my heart.
Where do I go from here?
The lance board is set.
Enemies afoot.
Well, so much for peace. And away I go.
Ex textura.
Step by step.
Got to move.
Let's get on with it.
need to keep sharp.
Where does it hurt?
Still on my feet. Another step forward. Try me.
Can't afford to let up.
We shall prevail.
What's next, I wonder? Wounds begone.
Vincere,
I'm ready, whatever may come.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Take
Welcome, Lost.
Not yet.
What am I to do? Let the pain fade.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow? A strange easel. There's some kind of mechanism attached.
Look at me.
I won't give in.
My faith will protect me.
magic had this artist gotten himself tangled in? Put a stop.
No time to rest.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling? The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Did you find anything in Oscar's atelier? Is that so? Perhaps I asked too much, making him let her go so quickly. His love sickness will pass with time. Did you find anything else? Oh, not him. Carrion calls himself a spirit medium. His morbid services are something of a fad among the nobility. From what I've heard, it's invitation only. He has a mansion down near the water, a forsaken place, dank and decayed as he is. You must find Mystic Carrion. If he's responsible for this mess, he can bloody well clean it up. Did you speak with Carrion? Has he provided a...
How about it? I've got a copy of the Gazette with your name on it. Nothing to it, really. The secret is saying things very loudly. So how about buying a copy of today's edition? Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
So what exactly did you see?
Printing block has never been so hot.
He was up to no good.
Where to buy sandals?
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
You have my attention.
I've got a long road ahead.
Property in constant use, gathering strictly prohibited.
Something over there.
Lovely little Pegby-up.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else? I don't know what you mean. We're purveyors of smoke powder. Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers. Have you... Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste. Oh, heavens no. Not with him. I work for him. As I do for all of my most loyal customers. Fabulously charismatic man, though. Tips well. What are you really asking, friend of... Browse responsibly, for God's sake.
Another friend of Falogir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits. Looking to buy a little something extra, then? Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For pure, don't jostle any of them.
Won't blow it.
Back for more of Uncle Falogir's finest, are you? That could not be less of your business.
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Done. Nature's fury shall not be checked.
Need to change out this barrel.
The power of nature flows through me.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. We scheduled for maintenance.
Good.
No. Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't close up.
Never a dull moment.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Need to find a way forward.
Temperature. Steady at the moment.
Victory is assured.
Gonna need to change out his barrel soon.
Steady. Any spillage and where's an apprentice when you need one?
Left. Right.
Done.
8, 9,
Pipes are
10.
looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't close up. Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment.
Steady. Any spillage and
Need to change out his barrel soon.
My faith protects me.
Torment!
Ready.
Let us see the battle won. I cannot falter.
speak, they burn. Knight to King 5.
Whatever may come, I stand ready.
Disorder!